Hi everyone, welcome back to this Excel mastery course, and this week we'll be learning about data cleaning. And today we are going to be learning more of data cleaning, and which is still part of data cleaning. So far we've learned a lot of things, and I hope you have been enjoying this training, learning at your home pace. If you have any question, or if you are finding anything difficult, if you are having any difficulty in any of the tutorial, please just drop your question, whether in the comment section or in the group. Just drop your question there. I am here to support. This is the reason for this training. So, and today ends the or today marks the end of week 2. So I am so happy for how far we have gone in this training. So today we are going to be learning dates, also concatenate, how to extract dates, how to extract months, year, and so on in your dates. Also how to merge in or what's it called, how to merge in Excel, how to merge or combine two or more column in Excel using concatenate function. So but the first thing we are going to be starting with date, and like we have been doing, I'm going to be using this particular case study to or practice along with us. So to practice so if you have this data, just or follow up the tutorial so that we can do this together. So in this particular, you might uh, you might have data that you want to extract your months. Let me just give us a scenario. You want to extract month, you want to extract year, day, and you want to extract them in another column. So how do you achieve that? This is what we want to do now. So you are given a date column that you have been tasked that with that you should extract this column for. You want to extract your month, you want to extract your year, weekday, and week number. How do you do that? So let's start with month. So now month, we were told that we should extract month in this format, whether in this format m, in this format mmm, or this. So we are going to be starting with that. Now if you want to extract your month, there is a trick to that. You are going to be using text function. So it is text function that we use to extract month, in what's it called, and also day in Excel. So now let's start with that. Equals to text, to bring it out, text. You see now, value format, and that the value command, then the format. So this is the value where I want to extract my month from. Now it's not asking you which format. Do you want to see your format in full, or you want to see it in short format? If you write now, you are going to be introducing your double quote. You are going to be introducing your double quote. So I'm going to introduce my double quote. Remember, I told you that if you want to introduce anything that is not a function or formula in Excel, you have to bring in your double quote. If not, it's going to be seeing it as a function or a formula in Excel. So now I'm going to be bringing mmm. That's my month. That's the format I want to see it. That is the format I want to see it. I want to see it in this format. Then close my bracket, then click enter. Okay. So what is okay, my double quote, I didn't, that's not the double quote. So now close my bracket, then click enter. You can see now you're seeing it as January, which is the in short form. So if I had maybe like, if I had more than if I had more you see, it's seeing it in full. Now if I change the format to, let me try and change the format to just 1m, you see what is seeing it? It's seeing it as just the month number. It's seeing it as just the month number. If I had 2m, if I want to add 2m, it will still be seeing it as just the month number. But if you add it, maybe you want, we are adding 3 or more or 4m, it will see it as the month. So this is the month. This is how to extract your month. Now if I want to extract my day, how do I do that? Still the same thing, equals to text, then this, comma, then my day. My day is in this, you want to see it as D. Since it's date I want to see it as, so I'm going to be leaving it as D, because I want to see it as D. Yes, this is how I want to see it. January 2nd, we're seeing it as January 2nd. You can see now this is May 7th. Now if I want to extract my year, this is so simple. You just use your year function. There is a year function for that, equals to year, then see now it has extracted our year. Now I want to extract my weekday. Now you say day. Now I want to extract my weekday. If I want to extract my weekday, how do we do that? Weekday, I will just write equals to, again, text, this or my day, comma, then the format I want to see it. You see now, that is how it's, you see it's still the same thing as day. Now I had to add it more so that I can see the way I want to see. You can see now, see that if you check January 2nd, 1900, you see that is a Monday. If you check that, you see that is a Monday. So now my week number, same thing. If I want to add my week number, all I need to do equals to text, to add my week number to text, again, dd. So this is week 2. So no, okay, my week number, no, this is not how to do my week number. My weekday, week, okay, this is week number. I think there is a week number. Let me check. You can see this is week 1. That's my week number. That's how to do week number. That's how to add week number. So there is a formula called week num. Let me do it again. There is a formula called week num, which is equal to week. So in fact, there is a formula also called weekday. If I use this straight now, this is my weekday. In case you don't have that, in case you don't have weekday, you can do the first one that we did. You can see now, weekday. Can you see the formula for the weekday? You can see it now. This is our week number. So you know there is a difference between weekday and week number. So now this week, so my day of the week, I can now say my day of the week. I can use text format for that, my day of the week. So day of the week is supposed to be that Saturday, if it is Saturday, Monday, or that. So now I will just introduce my format, double quote, and then you see now. Do you understand now? So this is how to extract, what's it called? This is how to extract your different what's it called, function in Excel. So now for this one, if I want to, assuming I want to know I have this customer date of birth, and I want to know their age, the age of this customer. How do I calculate them? Okay, as of today that I'm doing it, I want to know their age. That's equals to, I'm going to be using my what's it called, my year fraction, year frac, then this, comma, what's my end date? My end date will be today. I will just put today. So we might not have the same number, because you know the day I did it, it will be different from the way you are doing your own. So we might not have the same, okay, we should have the same year, since we have the same year. since it's just age, we definitely have the same figure, the same answer, so don't worry about that. So equals to, let me start again. So to extract year from date of birth, age from date of birth now, I'm going to be using my, I don't think there is a age, no, we don't have age, so I just want to cross check. Year frac, then the date of birth, comma, what's my end date? My end date will be today. Just bring in your today. Today, that's another function. Then close your bracket, close it again to turn it to black. You see now, if you check the age of this, if you calculate it, you are going to be getting this. I hope you understand how to extract your year, day, month, weekday, and the likes here. So now let's move to concatenate. Now, like I said, now concatenate, you use concatenate to combine something in a sense, like you are combining, you are merging. So now from this now, I want to use concatenate. We have this, our month, our day, and our year. We have it, but I want to see it in a single or column. I don't want to see it in different column. How do we do that? We use concatenate to do that. So equals to concat, is either concat or concatenate, you can use anyone. You can use any of the two that you have. Concatenate this, your month, how you want to see your month, comma, then you have to introduce what you want to use. I want to use this, or this, what's it called, is this stroke or what? Want to use it, comma, then that's what I want to use to separate them. This one, comma again, then introduce your stroke. Imagine, I told you, when you are using anything, when you are introducing any character, you have to introduce your double quote, so that you will not see it as error or will not see it as function. So close your bracket. You can see now. Again, if you want me to do that again, I'm going to do it. Equals to concatenate. You are using concat or concatenate, anyone you see, comma, then introduce your double quote for you to bring in this your character to separate your delimiter. I think it's delimiter. Your delimiter. Let me just use that word. It's delimiter. We call it delimiter. We call something like the delimiter. That's, we use it like a separator. Comma. Then this again. Comma. Then this. Then can see now. So that's how to concatenate that. Now, the next one is, in order to reduce the amount of column in your data set, you are required to match the first and last name of the customer into a column. So is this one, they want us to combine the name. So let's do that. Concatenate, concat or concatenate, you can use anyone. This, comma, then now you know is a space we want to do. If I just click this again, you will see what it will happen. You see now, there is no space in between there. How do we now introduce that? It's just simple. Concat this, comma, then space. You must put that space, you know there is a space in between there, you must introduce that space too, comma, then put this. Can you see now? You can see now different. So you have to introduce your space, you have to introduce your space, put it as double quote. If you do not put it as double quote, Excel will not see it, will join it together. So that's how to do that, and I hope you understand that. If you have any question, let me know. So now, the last one thing on this is, you've been tasked to supply with a table that includes the product line and the like, but they want you to show, they don't want you to show week number like this. They want you to show it as week 1, week 2. So how do we do that? So you will also use concatenate. Equals to concat, you use concatenate to do that. Concat, then your week, so you have to introduce your week, how you want to see it. Introduce your double quotes, week, again week, comma, then space, comma, space, then after that comma, you know you've introduced your space. Oh, sorry, I didn't pick that. Then pick this. Okay, let me do it again so that we can get it. Equals to concatenate, introduce my week the way you want to see it, comma, and space, space, comma, then at this, you click this because you want to add it. Do you understand now? So that's how to merge in, that's how to merge two or more column in Excel. And I hope you've learned different thing this week. Just put it in the comment section what you've learned this week. So also practice this in your home, and see you next week in our next tutorial. Bye.